All right, so episode 3 of season 3, Oshi No Ko. I am somewhat nervous because, for one, at the very end of last episode, it seemed like things were tense. I mean, the feeling of the interview at the very end seemed like it was going to be a lot more intense than I originally thought. And also with the fact that not only do they not have the rights to Tokyo Blade, but they don't realistically have cosplayers interviewing. Something's bound to break. Something's bound to happen. I don't know. But I mean, I guess we'll see. So without further ado, let's get straight on into it. Make sure the original content as always. All right, let's get going in 3, 2, 1. I love the song. I think I like the visuals even more. Awesome. Was that your friend?
Minami! Ruby! This is gonna be fun. Excuse me. You're Ruby, right? Huh? I'm Mimi.
Is it the sister? Yeah.
Oh, nice to meet you. Anyway, what's your name, miss? Oh, she's a popular cosplayer I've worked with in the past.
Oh, really?
I suggested her because she seemed like a perfect fit.
Do we know?
I'll be sure to look into your work, too. Oh, no, you don't need to look up my material. I have a lot of mature-rated content that minors shouldn't be seeing. I see.
Exposed.
Did you have any issues with the last-minute costume change? Well, it wasn't ideal, but I managed it. Really? That's good to hear. I'm not surprised that TV people would behave in this manner. I mean, it's like all they really care about is themselves. It sounded like it came as a surprise to them as well. The crew have a lot going on, so I get it.
Because the director sucks.
I'm sure it'll all work out. They are professionals.
I don't know. Did he get bigger?
Maya, I'm sorry for the trouble I caused you with the last-minute wardrobe change.
Don't be. I know ADs have it pretty rough.
Yeah, give him some relaxation, please.
How's it going?
Shibata, what are you doing here?
Well, why wouldn't I be
What are
here?
you doing here?
Damn, it's so hot. Why are they wearing those stuffy costumes in this heat?
Because they enjoy it? I mean, you wouldn't know.
Was that the director?
Yeah.
Ugh. Even his face makes me uncomfortable.
Don't say that.
Hey, who is that?
That's Maya, one of the cosplayers.
Aha, Maya, it's you. Big fan. That's one hell of a racy costume you got on. Damn, you look hot. Very sexy. What do you know? Size does matter, huh?
I'm sorry, did you ask that?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, well, what are these questions?
I sure am glad that went okay. Well, I
Did
had a lot
it?
of fun.
Are you
Okay,
sure?
then, we're heading this way. Have a good evening.
Are you okay? I don't think you're okay.
Screw the TV industry. They think you're trash just because you show some skin. They clearly have no respect at all for cosplayers. Do they have any idea how much work we put into this?
Oh, and it's blowing up.
Cosplay for a while. Why do these men act so high and mighty? I feel so bad for Maya.
TV people are scumbags.
And the AD's gonna get some flack for this because he's the one that chose her. Gosh dang it. It's the director that sucks, though.
Maya, on behalf of the team, I sincerely apologize if we offended you during our interview. Would you please be so kind and delete your post about our show?
No.
No chance. Just because I put out adult content, you thought you could ask me inappropriate questions that had nothing to do with cosplay.
Yeah.
I completely agree. We inadvertently crossed lines that we shouldn't have.
What was most offensive was the wardrobe changes. You asked for Tokyo Blade, so I called a friend over and we pulled an all-nighter to complete my costume. I said what I said to prevent other cosplayers from falling victim to your nonsense.
But it wasn't his fault.
Hang in there.
Management has decided to hold off on airing the cosplay episode.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
considering issuing an apology on the website. Oh, come on. Never ask crazy chicks like that for interviews ever again.
See, I knew it.
Like that was completely unprofessional.
Doing things this way isn't acceptable anymore. In this day and age, political correctness is everything. We've got to be more respectful.
Yeah, you're right. And I guess I was wrong.
That's a lie.
So, what is this show's concept? Why do you think they put a disgraced director like me on it in the first place? Because as society makes more and more things unacceptable, we want to push boundaries and make shows that can't air on TV. Immorality and entertainment are two sides of the same coin. Breaking taboos is how art is made.
Is this how he copes?
I'm all for people who can play it safe and still make entertaining stuff. However, we don't have any geniuses like that here. I do what
you don't
I
allow
do
it.
knowing I'll get called a problematic sexual harasser. But I've got a wife and kid to feed. I do, however, feel guilty for the costume mix-up. I'll take full responsibility. Forgive me.
Damn it. It's everywhere now.
And it's not going away. I mean, that's completely fine because those questions were unwarranted.
Do you
Ruby?
need help? I have an interesting pitch for you. Would you mind taking a look at it?
Heck yeah. Oh?
Our show, Dig Deep, has always dug into topics that can't be aired on broadcast TV. But today, we bring you a special episode that goes even deeper.
She's on the panel. This is interesting.
Did you come up with this one?
No. Actually, the reporter Ruby Hoshino pitched it to me. Director Urushibata and I just took it and polished it up.
Okay.
Ruby was also the one who pitched adding herself to the show, wasn't she?
Pushing the envelope like this is what makes our show what it is. I think it'll go over well.
Are you all familiar with this post? Right.
Oh,
An
okay.
interview conducted by this show has ignited a major controversy. So our topic today will be to dig deep into the show itself. We'll hear from the TV showrunners who messed up. We also have Maya, the cosplayer who brought attention to this issue.
That's pretty nice.
Let's get ready
Pretty
to
smart.
start digging. Rough.
Why are you so gung-ho about this?
Because none of this stuff is my fault.
True.
To kick things off, I speak on behalf of the show staff when I say we apologize for what we did. Thank you for joining us today. It's greatly appreciated.
No problem. I just...
Oh, she's gonna feel so awkward.
You're totally in the right, Maya. The
Yeah,
way that show
definitely.
does things is wrong. But hey, is this really what you wanted? This controversy might make it harder for shows to feature cosplayers, which could heavily affect people wanting to get famous through cosplay. I didn't... Unless you make it clear on what's acceptable behavior and what's not, it won't change a thing.
I guess, yeah. Huh.
You can't just do it on social media and expect things to change. If you're willing to speak up and challenge the TV execs to help the cosplay community, then I'll back you up.
Gosh, Ruby is so persuasive. I love it.
But I'm not looking for an apology. I just want to make sure this doesn't happen again. Let's review the incident at hand, with input from the people involved in this tragic situation.
Are the executives okay with being put on blast?
First things first, let's look into the cosplay rights. Here's what the episode's director, Urushibata, had to say about that.
I requested that our anime licensing department contact Tokyo Blade's anime production committee and apply for permissions. A lack of manpower had left me short on time and bandwidth, and I failed to follow up like I should have, causing the whole mess.
This is a bit of a tangent, but hear me out. Why exactly is Tokyo Blade so strict about rights permissions? Well, I was curious.
Did you ask the
We
girl?
dug deep into that too. I'm Kana Arima, your reporter for the day. I'm in an idol group called Bikomachi with Ruby. I came here to conduct an interview and
Aqua's pissed.
it's been a while, Miss Abiko. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule for this interview. Yes, of course. Is it true that you need to be the one to sign off on any Tokyo Blade rights approvals?
There are a few particular moments when the rights approvals take creator opinions into account, but my approval isn't required for the use of cosplay.
Really? Who turned it down then?
Even if my publisher publisher tried to sue an individual, I'd put a stop to that as long as the merch was made with love. But
That makes
group of
sense.
thugs trying raping manga and making bank online are not associated with us. You can just read the publisher's rules and guidelines and use your best judgment. I don't get a single yen from any of those.
He's just looking at the camera. So then who
Approvals sure are complicated, aren't they?
stopped the rights then?
Next, let's talk about the interview questions.
Now, Maya,
Ugh.
what exactly were you asked about in your interview?
Yeah.
I can tolerate dirty talk like that in private when I'm with peers and when I'm not being recorded, but that's only after there's already mutual respect and trust established. Asking disrespectful, vulgar questions is just sexual harassment. Plus that, along with your thoughtless last-minute costume change, only showed contempt for cosplayers. But now, it's clear to see that you had issues of your own to deal with. At this point, I'm not all that upset anymore.
Are you really satisfied with this, Maya?
Well,
Where are you going with this?
Not entirely, but
I knew it! So, I took it upon myself and
Upon
came
yourself?
up with a suggestion.
Suggestion?
I think that this is the best way to do it. Arushibara, come on in.
The smokes. Oh, are you in cosplay? In the Connie's thing?
I am truly sorry for
That's
what I've
awesome.
done. I beg of you, accept my sincerest apologies.
What a brain-dead sister of mine. You thought a middle-aged dude apologizing in that way was a good idea?
Why wouldn't it
There's
be?
nothing sincere about an apology made in a half-assed costume.
did you make that yourself?
Yes,
Did
Tell
you
me,
really?
Why did you dress as Princess Saya?
I read the manga, and she was my favorite character.
Really? You had time to do
You
that?
don't even know how to sew on buttons. You struggled with your sewing
Oh,
machine
I see the stitching.
and redid it so many times that you've damaged the fabric. It was hard, wasn't it?
Yes. For the past week, I've gone.
Now he has
home
like
and
a
worked on it
full
until
shown
late every
respect.
night.
What if the show suddenly told you
All the pain
this
in his
would be
fingers.
used?
I'd completely lose it.
If you understand that, then it's all I need.
The show made peace with
Oh, wait, you
Maya
gonna
and then she
ask
went
how
and
Ruby's
deleted her
so smart?
post. And we got a great show out of it, too.
Ruby,
Yes.
how much of that were you involved in? How much of that did you set up?
Did she set it up from the very beginning?
What are you talking about?
Oh shoot! I had to like rethink the whole thing because yeah, in the very beginning she did say that the Maya girl, Maya, yeah, she brought on Maya to the show, and she said, oh, she was an acquaintance and stuff like that that she worked on in previous things. And I remember when she said that, I was like, okay, when? Then Aqua putting that into my mind, being like, okay, there's multiple questions that I've had throughout this that has made me think how things ended up this way. So, for instance, the first thing or the main thing that got me questioning about how everything was happening was when they were talking about the rights, because Abiko was saying when it comes to cosplay, usually it's made out of love. Therefore, she never really has problems when it comes to cosplay. She doesn't really deny it. So when I heard that, my mind immediately goes, maybe it was the editor that turned it down. But still, I think the editor is a little bit more lenient than Abiko. So if Abiko's okay with the whole cosplay thing, then why wouldn't the editors be? So then my mind started going, okay, then who turned it down in the first place? It seemed like it would have been easy for them to be like, okay, you get the green light. So is there a way Ruby affected that outcome, made it to where they didn't get the rights? I don't know how, but there could be a possibility. On top of that, Ruby mentioned that she brought on Maya. So my question would be, why did she choose Maya in particular? I know one of the reasons could have been the whole adult content thing, but obviously Maya isn't the only person that does adult content when it comes to cosplay. So why pick Maya? Is it the fact that she's also very vocal on social media? That could have been one of the things that brought her to choose her. Is it just the fact that Maya is the only person that Ruby knew that was in that industry? It's just now my thought is Ruby chose Maya because Maya was vocal about her experiences and made it to where Maya's experience when it came to this show was very negative, so that Maya would speak on it on social media. So then Ruby would come and save the day with the new script. The thing that comes to mind is, what is this all for? What did Ruby win out of this? I mean, I would like to think it is a win all around, because not only was there indecencies that was brought up, that was exposed, but now there is an example as to how you're supposed to conduct these things. And the director gets his world rocked, and he finally comes to a realization of, oh, he should not be acting this way. So there are things positively that came out of this. But as for Ruby herself, what does she get out of it? Now, when it comes to the director, first off, he was a bad person. The way he was speaking to the AD was horrible. I don't know if he was the one that made up these questions, but he definitely knew of these questions and still allowed them to pass anyways. So he was a bad person, but he atoned in this part right here. And it seemed genuine. Not only was he willing to get dressed up and put on television and apologize sincerely, but we saw that he made this outfit himself. We saw that he read the manga. This was not just a half-a attempt at apologizing. Like, he sincerely apologized. And you could sincerely see that he had this epiphany that he did something wrong. So I'm choosing to be on Maya's side and understand that he was a bad person. He was bad for what he did, but the sincerity of what he's doing to apologize makes me give him a second chance. Obviously, I'm going to be hesitant about him going forward, but at the very least, I want to give him a second chance to prove that he's actually sorry and to prove that he's changed. So in conclusion, because he was very sincere in his apology and the way he acted afterwards, I'm looking to see the sincerity continue to show that he's actively changed and it wasn't just a blip in his radar. And if the party that was offended was able to forgive him, then I'd forgive him too. I'm not going to forget, don't get me wrong, but he definitely doesn't need to do twice as much. Honestly, I can't wait until the next episode, because I would love to think they would tell us, okay, what exactly did Ruby do in order to set these things up? I want to know the information. I want to know the behind the scenes. I want to know how Ruby's doing this. Because when it came to Ruby talking to Maya in the coffee shop, or whatever shop this was, very persuasive. Now I'm starting to think a little bit too persuasive, almost as though Ruby knew what to say, because she knew the events that was happening in the first place. So, Ruby. Trying to be more of a handful than Aqua was. But anyways, that was my reaction to Oshi No Ko Season 3, Episode 3. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you let me know anything more, put a comment section below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.